Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a love and relationship reading for Virgo from the 21st of January to the 3rd of February 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. I put the decks that I'm using in the description box and I put in links to Amazon and eBay, so please click on these links to buy the decks. And please don't forget to watch my deck walkthrough series as well as your 2019 yearly spreads. I will put in links at the end of the video. So like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm starting off with this general energy read, and then I will do the general tarot read for you afterward. Okay, so you've got a different perspective coming in over here, and it looks like there's new love coming in. So you've got to look at it and approach it from a very, very different point of view from what you've previously been doing. So something new coming in, but you've got to look at it and do it differently, not the same as you did it the last time. And there might be, you might meet this person at some sort of celebration or some sort of special occasion that you go to. Now, you've got a very strong sexual attraction in the past to somebody, and maybe, it didn't turn out to be so good. There was a lot of arguments, hurtful words being said, and that relationship seems to have fallen apart. Now, going into the future, you've got being decisive, so make up your mind about what you want to do, and you are starting off afresh with a new beginning there coming in. So, new love and a new beginning coming in, but you've got to approach it from a very, very different point of view, and you've got to have a lot more confidence and be very decisive about what you're doing, because if you're indecisive, things will tend to be to fall apart. So you need to be very decisive. Make sure you know what you want and you convey that message to the person with whom you interact with. So this is the Noveau tarot. Oops, I have shuffled this deck. I put it in the description box if you want to buy it. It is a rare deck. So I shall try and find the links so that you can get a hold of it if you want. So the main energy is the Queen of Swords. So you have been isolating yourself quite a bit, maybe from previous hurt that you felt, just keeping yourself to yourself. Being very maybe cold or detached from that situation, not really wanting to get involved with somebody right now. So keeping very much to yourself and just getting on with your own life, getting on with things. Previous hurts you hide very well, because you've got this woman, she's bleeding from a hand over here, but you really can't see because the sword is blocking it. So, you hide your hurt very well, that you keep to yourself, and, it's almost like you're minding your own business, not really wanting the world to interact with you. So, but you are very much in control of what you do. So you are a person to be reckoned with, a force to be reckoned with, but, really keeping very much to yourself. So what's happening with you? You've got the Four of Rods over here, and it's crossed by the Three of Rods. So whatever relationship you were in seemed to be very stable. It seemed to be very happy, a very happy relationship, if that's what you were in. But things, didn't quite turn out as you wanted it to, because it seems like, you were not listening to whatever your partner was saying. Your partner was not listening to you, and, it doesn't seem like, things were working quite. The communication was not over there. It seems to have been stifled. And maybe there was a lot of intervention from the world outside into your relationship. And this is the reason why there was a lot of people interfering in your relationship. And maybe this is the reason why that relationship didn't quite work out. Now, you've got the Ten of Rods over there, where you've, have had to end. That relationship ended and left you very distraught, feeling very, very lonely, very isolated, and feeling as though you were carrying a lot of burdens. The Ten of Swords, the Ten of Rods always carries a lot of burdens and responsibilities, and it seemed like you were the one that was taking sole responsibility, and it got a bit too much for you. So, and you were also feeling very chained in that relationship, very, very, burdened by it. There were a lot of problems within that relationship, and it seems like, it has come to an end. And you've been trying to deal with that in this last year. And everything has been at a standstill. You've got the hanged man over here. You are trying to look at it from a different perspective. You are trying to see what really went wrong and why. So you are getting some kind of enlightenment coming in over there and trying to find out exactly what went wrong. So on your mind, you've got the Knight of Staves over here. So you're trying to make some plans for the future. You are deciding on what you want to do. Maybe you want to move, change jobs, relocate, do some travel. But you are definitely trying to make some plans where you're not stuck in a situation and you have some kind of movement, some kind of travel involved within your life. Freedom, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that freedom now. So going to the future, you've got the Six of Rods over here. There might be a reconciliation coming on for you. So you might be, reuniting with somebody from your past over here. It could also be that you might be thinking about reconciling with somebody that you had a relationship with the Six of Rods. Maybe you parted with them on the not such good terms, and you're meeting them up again. So this is a kind of trying to get back something that has ended. Maybe that relationship had a lot of fighting, arguments going on, because this is the Six of Rods and it usually follows the Five of Rods. So maybe you've been trying to reconnect with that person that you broke up with again. You're definitely getting some healing from whatever that situation is. You're definitely sorting yourself out. The Four of Swords follows the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is usually the card of heartbreak. And this is the card of getting over that heartbreak. And, reestablishing your power, reestablishing communication, getting a new vision in life. And that's where you are at. You're in a healing phase. But also with this Four of Swords, it's about being alone and doing things by yourself. Trying to get your power back into your hand. It's trying to take that Ace of Swords back into your hand again. Speak your truth. Cut out the past. That is, you're trying to cut that old heartbreak out of your life. So, what's happening with you? People do see you as still being upset and depressed about what had happened. Maybe you're hoping for this reconciliation to make things right again. You're hoping that you've healed enough, but you're still upset about it. You're still miserable about what happened. You're still crying a lot about it. Still quite depressed about it. And you want an offer to come in. You want somebody to come in and bring a new love for you with this Knight of Cups. So you are hoping that somebody will come in and bring you that love that you're looking for. Somebody will fill your cup, will give you that love that you need, that you're looking for. And you are praying a lot about it. You've got the priest going into the future, and you're asking for divine guidance, it seems, over here. You might be also getting some kind of counseling, some kind of support groups that you are joining, but you're definitely asking for help, from the collective, really. So the Magician is where you're trying to make things happen as well. So you're trying to communicate with a lot of people. Maybe you are joining some kind of group. Maybe there's some kind of internet group that you're joining, some kind of support that you're trying to get. And you've got the Two of Coins over here. So you might end up meeting somebody in a work situation. Maybe there's somebody at work that you're, very, very attracted to, and, you work very, very well with them. So, you're trying to make that relationship come into fruition as well with this Magician card. And with the Two of Pentacles, it seems like there is, somebody that you've met. Maybe you work very, very well together. And, you communicate a lot with this person. So you're trying to make it. And maybe you're praying that this relationship here, this new relationship takes off into something more productive. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Archangel Power Tarot. So it looks like, you're getting over an old relationship. Maybe you're hoping for reconciliation, and you're hoping maybe, if that doesn't work out, that you can, meet somebody in a work scenario. But you are healing. You are healing at the moment, and that is a very important thing. And what's important is that you are making plans for the future. So, you haven't given up hope, and that is very, very important. So, let's see. You've got the Ten of Gabriel over here, which is also the Ten of Rods. So ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours and trying too hard to please others. So you might have just focused all your energy on your work and you're just drowning yourself at work. And now that's not a good thing. It's good to have something to distract you from heartache and pain, but it's not good to be just overly focused on work. So you need to find some kind of outlet. So, maybe going out and meeting people or even internet dating might be a good idea for you. You've got the Seven of Michael over here. There's a better course of action available for you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all details. So isolating yourself with the Seven of Michael is not a good idea. You've got a choice, it seems, with this card about what you want to do. You can take the sunny road or you can take the dark, depressing road. And, it's obviously better to walk in the sunlight. So it's good to actually get out there, meet people. It doesn't have to be on a romantic basis. It just needs to be on a social basis. And, they bring light into your life. So you do need to make some kind of decision and walk in the light. And there's an epiphany card coming. So something is going to come and bring you, give you that insight. And this is your card. This is the Hermit card. And it says, joy through spiritual growth, be the light to others, answers that come through meditation. So, you are focusing your light on trying to, focusing your attention on trying to get out of this dark situation you are in. You've got a choice to make. And you need to get out of that energy of being isolated and alone. You see, with this Queen of Swords, you have deliberately isolated yourself. So you need to get out there, socialize. With this Hierophant card, it is about socializing, getting into groups of people, meeting like-minded people. Get a new hobby, get a project, go out there, meet people. What starts off as a friendship can turn out to be something really wonderful. And if there's this person that you know at work, by all means, approach them. This might end up being something really good. Something that you can build upon, something that you can establish a long-term relationship on. So you are still in an in-between phase at the moment, trying to decide what to do. You've got that decision to make as to whether or not you reconcile with this person from the past, or whether you start off a new relationship with somebody else. So there seems to be two relationship cards over here, and you're going to have to make some kind of decision. You can either go back to feeling depressed, or you can walk in the light, like I said, and start a new path, a new journey that might bring you a lot more fulfillment and abundance and happiness. And you will have to make that choice. But try not to isolate yourself from the crowd. This relationship has ended. It was a burdensome relationship. There seems to have been a lot of problems, with this Ten of Rods. And probably not in your best interests. But you are healing, and that is a very positive thing. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.